Hi, my dear students. Good morning to all. Welcome to Maths online class. We are going with the topic divisibility of numbers. From that, we discussed the divisibility rule of 2, 3, 4, 5, and 10. Now, remaining, we have the divisibility rule of 6, 8, 9, and 11. Today, we can discuss the divisibility rule of 6 and 8. And we practice some questions regarding the divisibility rule of 6 and 8. What is the divisibility rule of 6? If a number is divisible by both 2 and 3, then it is divisible by 6. So, what is the condition for a number to be divisible by 6? It should be divisible by both 2 and 3. That means if it satisfies the divisibility rule of 2 and 3, then you can say it is divisible by 6. Why? Because 6 equal to 2 into 3. The factors of 6 what? 2 into 3. So, if the number satisfies the divisibility rule of 2 and 3, then we can say that that number is divisible by 6. Not any case. It should satisfy the divisibility condition of both 2 and 3. We'll discuss with examples. So, we can discuss it with an example. Check divisibility by 6. The number is 4,38,750. We need to check this number is divisible by 6. For that, we need to check whether this number is divisible by 2 and divisible by 3. You know the divisibility rule of 2 and 3. What is the divisibility rule of 2? How can we say a number is divisible by 2? Yes, if the given number is an even number, then the number is divisible by 2. Now check the given number whether it is an even number or not. Is it an even number? Yes, because the last digit, the digit in the ones is what? 0. So, this given number is an even number. So, we can say this number is divisible by 2. Now, how will you check the divisibility by 3? What is the rule? Yes, very good. We have to add the digits in the number. What are the digits here? 4, 3, 8, 7, 5 and 0. When we are adding these digits, if I getting what? What should we get? Yes, we should get a multiple of 3. Then we can say the number is divisible by 3. So, we can check whether this number is divisible by 3. So, checking the divisibility by 3. When we are adding the digits, 4 plus 3, 7. 7 plus 8, 15. 15 plus 7, 22. 22 plus 5, 27. 27 plus 0, 27. So, what about 27? Is it a multiple of 3? Yes, it is a multiple of 3. So, since 27 is a multiple of 3, we can say this number is divisible by 3 also. So, we found that it is divisible by 2 and it is divisible by 3. So, the condition for 6 is satisfied. What is the condition? It is divisible by both 2 and 3. That is the important one. Not any one. It should be divisible with both 2 and 3. Then you can say the number is divisible by 6. If in some cases it is divisible by 2 but not divisible by 3 means the number is not divisible by 6. We can look that example. So next example, 14,560. We have to check the divisibility by 6. So by looking the number, is it an even number or odd number? It is an even number, isn't it? So, it is divisible by 2. Now, what about the case of divisibility by 3? For finding the divisibility by 3, we are checking its sum of its digits. What you are getting the sum? 1 plus 4, 5, 5 plus 5, 10, 10 plus 6, 16 plus 0, 16. Whether 16 is a multiple of 3? No, 16 is not a multiple of 3. That means this number is not divisible by 3. But I got it is divisible by 2. So can I say that it is divisible by 6? No, It is not divisible by 6. Why? What is the reason? Because it is not divisible by 3. So what is the answer? So 14,560 is divisible by 2 but not divisible by 3. So what we have the conclusion? 14,560 is not divisible by 6. Similar way, it will be divisible by 3 and not divisible by 2. Then also the number will not be divisible by 6. If the number need to be divisible by 6, then it should satisfy the condition both what? Divisibility by 2 and divisibility by 3. Then you can say that number is divisible by 6. Next, divisibility by 8. What is the divisibility rule of 8? It is in some way similar to the divisibility rule of 4. What is the divisibility rule of 4? Do you remember? The divisibility rule of 4 is the last two digits. What are they? Ones and tens digit should be divisible with, that number should be divisible with the 4. Then we can say the whole number is divisible by 8. Here in the case of 8, divisibility by 8, a number with 4 or more digit is divisible by 8 if the number formed by the last 3 digits are divisible. So what is it? In the case of 4, it is the last 2 digits. In the case of 8, it is how much? Last 3 digits. So which are the digits? Ones, tens and hundreds. So the digits in these places. When this number is divisible by 8, then we can say the whole number is divisible by 8. Now we can discuss it with an example. Now look the example question. Check divisibility by 8. The number is 7,26,352. In order to check the divisibility by 8, what we have to check? We need to take only the last 3 digits. What are they? 3, 5 and 2. These are the digits in which place? Ones, tens, hundreds. So take out these 3 digits and check whether this number 352 is divisible by 8. If it is divisible by 8, then we can say the whole number 7,26,352 is divisible. So we can check whether 352 is divisible by 8. So when I checked, the number 352 is divisible by 8. In 35, 8 how many times? 4. 4 into 8 is 32. Subtracting, you are getting the remainder 3. Now writing the next one, 2. In 32 again 8, 4 times. So what you are getting the remainder? 0. Which means 352 is divisible by 8. So what we can say? 7,26,352 is divisible by 8. So when you get a large number, you are checking for the divisibility by 8 with the last 3 digits. If the last 3 digit is divisible by 8, then we can say the number is divisible by 8. One more example. 17,852. We need to check the divisibility by 8. So what we have to check first? We need to take the last 3 digits. What are the last 3 digits? 852. That means 852. So checking whether 852 is divisible by 8. 8 in 8 how many times? 1. Now 5 means it is less than 8. So we put 0. 0 into 8, 0. Writing the 5 again. Writing this 2. 52 is not there in 8. The nearest number is 48. That means 8 into 6 is 48. Subtracting, what you are getting the remainder? 4. That means 852 is not divisible by 8. So can we say this number is divisible by 8? No. Since the last 3 digit is not divisible by 8, we can say the number 17,852 is not divisible by 8. In this way, we check the divisibility by 8. So what is the divisibility by 8? In order to check the divisibility by 8, we are first taking the last 3 digits. What are the last 3 digits? The digit in the ones, tens and hundreds place and checking whether that number is divisible by 8. If the so formed number is divisible by 8, then the whole number is divisible by 8. So in today's class, we discussed the divisibility rule of 6 and 8. You might be thinking why we are not discussing the divisibility rule of 7. Now you are not discussing the divisibility rule of 7. You will be studying in higher classes. So practice the questions regarding the divisibility of 6 and 8. And as usual, copy down the notes given and attend the test paper. We will meet with the rest of the topic in the next class. Thank you.